Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. Today I'm doing a full face of new drugstore makeup. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Let's get into it. So I just got back from Ulta from picking up my order. And I know my last video was about things we don't want to waste money on this year, things not to buy this year. But I am a sort of makeup review channel after all. So part of my budget does have to go towards reviewing some products. But I'll say I spent less than $4 of my money on all of this because I had Ulta gift cards, I had a PayPal credit, I had coupons and reward points to use. So that being said, I'm going to be doing a full face using newly released drugstore makeup. So let's just see what I got here. I really did try to be judicious in the things that I bought because I'm like you. I don't want to waste money, even though this is a review channel for mature skin. I'm 52 years old and I am always looking for my new holy grails. So I don't want you to waste your money. I want to steer you in the right direction. So let's just start with the foundation that I'm very excited to try. And this is the Maybelline ColorStay Lumi-Matte foundation. And it's supposed to be wearable up to 30 hours. Okay, so some of the claims of this foundation is that it's long wearing. I don't know who's going to wear their foundation for 30 hours. I'm not one of those people. I don't think anybody is. Anyways, it's infused with amino acids, breathable coverage with a luminous matte finish. So matte finishes, that terminology scares me, but luminous kind of turned me around on that idea. I tend to have kind of dry skin. I might look very glowy under these lights, and I have, with my skincare on, I look a little glowy right now probably, but my skin does tend to get dry, especially as I've gotten older. I've seen this reviewed by a couple of other content creators, and they've given this a very good review. One of those was Jen Phelps, and she has dry skin as well. So anyways, I thought I would give this a try, and in case you're curious about it too, it says it's a flexible film, resists sweat, water, and transfer, and lasts up to 30 hours, and formulated with amino acids. So very excited to try that. And I do feel proud of myself that I've stepped out of my comfort zone because I got a couple of Revlon products. This is one of them. This is the Glimmer Brightening Concealer. This is a new release. It's supposed to brighten the under eyes, help visibly smooth fine, dry lines over time. It's got skin-caring ingredients, it looks like, because it says it smooths fine lines over time and helps new lines from forming. Formulated with vitamin C and caffeine and stevia, whatever that is, to help visibly brighten skin. So excited to try this. I haven't bought a Revlon product in I can't even tell you how long, so we'll see how that goes. I also got this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Set It Up Primer. I was looking for a new primer. This has peptides and niacinamide. So everything right now has niacinamide or peptides, is skin caring. So this is a weightless cream gel primer that extends makeup wear, helps to blur pores, instantly hydrate skin, and has all day shine control for an airbrush finish. So probably what I'll do is use this just on half of my skin because I want to see how the foundation wears without a primer underneath it. So that's what I'll do with that. Next product I got was this e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Filter Pressed Powder. Looking for some holy grails that are affordable in pressed powders and in loose powders as well. So this is an ultra fine setting powder that helps, if I can figure out how to get it out of the box, that helps to blur, everything is blurring now. That's the word of the year, blur. Appearance of pores and reduce the look of shine for a naturally soft focused vibe. I really like the L'Oreal Infallible setting powder that I got, but the color is, I haven't been using it because the color is too dark for me. So I feel like this is probably a closer match to where my skin is right now, and the L'Oreal I'll use in the summer when, you know, I'm doing a little more bronzing. There's a powder puff here. and a mirror. So that's handy. If you've been watching any of my videos over the past year, I've discovered Essence. I had never used Essence products, and so I wanted to try this. This is a new release from Essence called the Flawless Skin Trio Loose Setting Powder. It has 3 colors in it. It's got like a peach, a pink, what are the 3 colors? A peach, pink, and kind of a banana yellow color. And you can customize, according to this, you're supposed to be able to customize your color, whether you want to blend them all together. Actually, it's more like a lilac color. It's sort of a lilac, a pink, and a banana kind of color. So you're supposed to be able to customize this however you want to suit yourself. If you need to take down the red in your skin, then you can use the lilac color. Oh, it is peach. Pink and peach for under eye brightening, lilac for correcting yellow undertones. So you can mix all together for a mattifying look. So yes, I know I have 2 powders here, and we're gonna have to decide which one to use. I might try to, maybe I'll use one on one side and the other one on the other side. If this is good, we'll find out. It was only $5.99. Only $5.99 compared to $45 for some of those loose setting powders. The next thing I got, and I wasn't gonna get any more eyeshadow palettes for a while, but I saw this Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette in Keep It Ethereal, and don't we know what this is sort of a dupe for? Makeup by Mario palette, Ethereal Eyes. And I don't have that palette, and I don't think it's available anymore, and I did want that palette, but I held myself back from buying it because we don't really need it. But for $10, I figured this would be a nice palette to try out and to sort of get that ethereal eye look. They're neutrals, so I think they'll work for me. I also got 2 eyeliners. I got the new Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner from Essence. It's waterproof and long lasting, and I got it in the color But First Espresso. So that's a dark brown. And this was intriguing to me, another Revlon product. It's a liquid eyeliner, but it's a lash serum as well. And I've been having some issues with my lashes breaking off, and they really thinned out. So I thought I would try this and see if it helps to restore my lashes. And I might not use it in this video just because of the look that I'm going for. But anyways, I do want to try this out. And if I don't talk about it in this video, then I'll review it in another video. The next product I got was the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. I got it in the color 2 Fair Light. Everybody's coming out with bronzer, but I just couldn't see myself spending a lot of money on a liquid bronzer. So when I saw this one come out, I said, let me try that. That one looks good. From what I've seen, it's very blendable. And I went ahead and got the brush to contour and bronze. So we'll try that brush out as well. And for blush, I got Baby Got Blush by Essence. And I haven't seen anybody talk about this product. I got Rosé All Day. I don't think I've seen anybody talk about this product yet. It's just supposed to give you a touch of color in an instant. What I liked about it was that it was small and I could carry it with me in my purse. It won't take up too much room in my little makeup bag. And so perfect for travel and on the go, and hopefully it'll be a good color for me and I'll want to take it with me, because sometimes throughout the day, especially if you have to go somewhere at night after work, your blush might have faded. So this might be a nice little touch-up blusher to keep in my purse. And for brows, I got this NYX. It's called the Brow Blade and Shade Nano Brow Mechanical Pencil. It has a very unique shape to it. I prefer a micro brow pencil, which NYX does make one, but this one has a very unique tip to it. It has a very thin side for making hair strokes, but a little wider angle to fill in. So I thought that was kind of unique. I wanted to try that out. I like NYX brow products. I've used a couple of different ones, so thought I'd give that one a whirl. Trying Revlon again. This is a new mascara that's called Full Time Mascara's Waterproof Natural Looking Volume. It's supposed to give you natural looking volume that won't flake. Double Shield technology helps shield lashes from oil, sweat, and tears. And I do plan on crying, so. Natural buildable volume, works on all lash types with a universal brush to fit diverse eye shapes. Silky, crunch-free feel, double shield technology to help shield lashes from oil, sweat, and tears. Sunflower microfibers for lightweight volume that won't weigh you down. I haven't heard anybody talk about this one either, so we're gonna try that one out. And last for lips, I got the NYX Fat Oil. They came out with some new colors, and I don't have any of the Fat Oil products. This is the color Inside Scoop, and we'll see how opaque it is. It's probably not as opaque as I would want it to be, but it's supposed to give you up to 12 hours of hydration. It's a tinted lip gloss with a soft hint of color. So that's the lip product that I got. All right, so let's get into it and try these products. All right, I'm gonna start with the Maybelline Lumi-Matte Foundation. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. I got the color 120 Light Neutral. So I am gonna try to start with applying it with a brush. I'm just gonna pounce it in to evenly distribute the product. It's very thin. Just feeling it on the back of my hand, it's very thin. Yeah, it feels a little like serum-y. I think the color is a good color match. It's not like, at this point, I wouldn't say it's like full coverage. At this point, I would say it's between light and medium. Oh, I was gonna use that. I'm glad I didn't go too far. I was gonna use this blurring primer. So let me go ahead and use the blurring primer on this side of my face. Don't get it out of order. I'm glad I caught myself. So that's what it looks like. It's just kind of lotiony. I got a nice pimple over here. I never get pimples on my forehead. Kind of makes me happy. I feel like I'm a kid again. Kind of hard to tell because I didn't do what I was supposed to do, is do the primer first. But I do think it is, you know, when I compare, especially my forehead, I have a little texture right up in here. So I do feel like this side looks smoother than this side. But we'll see how the makeup wears underneath of that. So let me go ahead and do the other side of my face here. So on the side that I have the primer, the thing that I'm noticing is it does seem like it's laying a little bit more on top of the skin, whereas I feel like it blended in better on the side without the primer. And really that's only visible when I'm looking in my 5X magnification. It's not really that visible otherwise, but it definitely is different. It's definitely sort of laying more on top of the skin, and maybe I should have let the primer set down a little bit longer. Nobody's got time for that. We got to get this ball rolling. So I'm just gonna lightly do my forehead. I'm not gonna use too much product up here. Compared to the Ulta brand, and I think they've just repackaged it. I'm not sure if they've changed the formula. I haven't tried it yet, but they had a blurring primer that I really love. And I think I like it better than this one so far. But you know, first impressions are kind of hard. Sometimes you gotta use it a little while to decide how you really feel about it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer. So this is a brightening concealer. I did go with the color Light, which wasn't the lightest color, but that's pretty light. Yeah, that looks, all right. Well, right away, it doesn't pick up a ton of product. Let's let that sit for a second. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. You know, when you're using all new products, you just, there went the cap. You just don't know how things are going to turn out. I got the color Taupe. They say you can use the side for fine strokes. Interesting. Very interesting the way that this is going on. I like it. Let's get in here where we've got a little blind spot. This is taupe. I would think would be a cool color, but it's looking warm on me. You are able to get little fine strokes with this. And then let's see. Yeah, this just fills in more, not giving you the strokes. Now, something I do like that they've done is that each cap is the same size. That's something that always bugs me on some of these eyebrow products where the caps aren't the same size, and I've smushed down my my pencil side by putting the wrong cap on. All right, let's check out this concealer. I like it. I really do. I like the consistency of it. It's not too thick, and that doe foot is kind of doesn't distribute a ton of product. So, you know, sometimes with those bigger doe foots, they're hard to control. Well, that went on really nice. That went on really nice. I'm just gonna take what's left and put it on my eyelids. And I do think it really did brighten my under eye. That's really nice. I'm impressed right now, Revlon. Okay, so the e.l.f. Ethereal palette, what are we calling it? Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette, and keep it ethereal. Looks like it's a mix of mattes, pearls, and shimmers. So let's just go ahead and swatch it. Okay, this first color, this is kind of like a vanilla color, this first color. This is going to be a shimmer, kind of a champagne color. Well, this is what I would call taupe. All right, I think I was not recording. I don't know when it stopped recording. I think I pressed pause to go do something and never pressed record. So if I did do a stupid thing, yes, I used the e.l.f. I can't believe I did that. Anyways, I used the e.l.f. I stayed at this end of the palette for my eyes. Kind of went into my crease with this peachy pink color, and then used this shade at the inner corner of my lid and this one at the outer corner. I just sort of blended them together. I was testing out the two powders. I actually used this one on this side of the face to start with, and this one on this side of the face. And it seems like this one was more blurring. This Essence Flawless Skin Trio was definitely more, it's hard to tell from side to side, but this was kind of mattifying. I feel like it might be a little drying. I wouldn't necessarily want to put it right under my under eye. I think it might be too drying, but I think this would actually work. So I'll keep testing this and let you know my thoughts. Now, I started to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer, and I put it on the back of my hand, and I started over here working it in, and I like it. I think it's a good color for me. I think I could actually maybe put it directly on my skin. Just a couple of dots. I'm a hot mess right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I pressed pause when I was filming because I had to go do something real quick, and then I think I forgot to press record, or I don't know what happened actually. So, but that's actually nice. It's subtle. It's very subtle. I really like that. Maybe I'll do a little bit of sculpting. Got a little bit too much. Just take it down. Got a little bit too much on the middle of my nose. I'm just gonna highlight using this Revlon Brightening Concealer. Take a little bit here, a little bit here. It really doesn't grab a lot of product, which is a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing if you need more product. That's nice. I like the way that's brightening. Now for the Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner from Essence. I am getting quite a bit of fallout from this e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. This was nice. This eyeliner is very easy to work with. It just glides on really smooth. Well, that was easy. That was nice. We'll see how that, if it stays put. I'm gonna go ahead now with the blush. And this is the the Essence Baby Got Blush. Just gonna put it on the back of my hand just to see what that color looks like. It smells like strawberry. It's warmer than the color I'm wearing right now, but that's okay. My skin does look luminous, and that I think is coming from the foundation. I think that looks really nice. It's kind of hard when you're using all new products to know which ones are working which way, causing what. But as I learn these formulas better, I'll definitely have to report back. That is a very pretty blush, and it looked really bright on the back of my hand, but it's gone on, I feel like, kind of subtle. I don't think it looks too bright on my skin, and it really did, the color has dispersed very nicely. I think it looks pretty natural, actually. It's a very pretty color, and I like the formula. Oh, I didn't use my new e.l.f. brush. Oh well, that was for the bronzer. I forgot all about it. It's sitting right here, but I had too many things in front of me, too many new things to try. Next time, I'll try it next time. All right, now for this mascara. Oh my goodness. Oh, mascaras. I haven't had the best of luck with mascaras. I probably tried 10 or 12 mascaras last year. I found a couple that were really good. Every time I'm just buying different formulas, just trying different ones. And before you know it, I'll probably have tried them all. I want to kind of brush through, get any of that excess eyeshadow off of my lashes. Like we said, this is supposed to be waterproof, and it's supposed to have some kind of technology that helps it not to flake. It's supposed to be silky and crunch free. Very interesting looking wand. It's slightly curved, and it's got little spikies on it. It looks like it's a rubber wand. That's a very, I've never seen a wand, I don't think, like that. It looks like it divots, has a divot in the top of it. That deposited a lot of product. But it's giving me volume. It's definitely giving me volume. I did get a little speckies on my lid in a couple of places. So I just gotta wait for it to dry, and then I should be able to just flick them off. All right, I think we're down to just the lip oil, and this might not be enough color coverage. So let's see, I got the color Inside Scoop. Oh no, that has quite a bit of color. It's a kind of a brown color. It doesn't really go with the top that I'm wearing, but it actually goes with the whole look, the eyeshadow look. All right, so let's just try it without any lip liner. It's got a big doe foot. What is that scent? It's like grape. It smells like grape. Okay. Well, here is the finished look. I don't know what I missed in my application, and I'll definitely have to leave a pinned comment below to let you know more of my thoughts on these products as I wear them. I don't think I'll have time to kind of do check-ins today because I've got a lot going on. But so far with the Maybelline Lumi-Matte foundation, let me just look close up and see what's going on. A little settling going in over here into my line. And this is the side that I used the blurring primer on. So not sure why that's happening. I guess it's doing it on both sides. Overall, I think it looks pretty nice. So far, so good. I'm liking this. This is really surprising me. The Glimmer concealer from Revlon. Like I said, I haven't used a Revlon product, and I've bought a few today and quite a while, but I feel like They need a little bit of love. As far as, you know, a lot of people don't review Revlon products. And so I was curious when I saw that this was a new release to try it. And I think it is brightening. I'm gonna continue to play with this and give you my thoughts, but I really like the way that this went on. I do think it was brightening in my eyes as I'm looking in my mirror right here. I think it's really, really pretty. So we'll continue to try that. I think this is a nice little palette, and for $10, I'm not spending a lot of money on eyeshadow palettes this year. Goals for this year is just to use what I have. I did want to do a full face of new releases, and this is very pretty. This is very pretty, and similar, you know, similar look to what you can get with the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, although that is a cooler toned palette than this. You know, some of these colors in here remind me of my favorite palette, my dream palette. So between that and the Mario Ethereal eyes, I think you can get a similar look with this palette. So the e.l.f. Camo bronzer, I think is really nice. And I did not have a liquid bronzer, so this is the first one I ever bought, because it's just not something I think about wearing a lot. So it was just like, you know, some of the expensive brands, I didn't want to spend that kind of money on those products because it's just not something I'm going to wear all the time. But I think this is nice. I think this blended out really nice, a good color for me. And yeah, I don't think I would buy something that was more expensive than that. I'm really liking this gel eyeliner from Essence. Man, Essence they're on point. They are on point. I really am impressed with Essence's products. And this NYX brow, I liked it. I liked the application of it. I'm not crazy about the color, so I almost went with a different color, and I probably should have, but I like the formula. I like the way that it applies. Just unfortunately, I don't think it's the right color for me. This Essence Baby Got Blush. This is very pretty. I'll be very curious to see how this wears throughout the day. It's just a really pretty glow. I'm impressed with this color. I think this is gonna be one of my go-to colors for spring and summer. This is really nice. And for the price, Jesus, for the price. And this is a product that you didn't see me apply at all, I don't think, were these. I have to work with these more. I can't really give an opinion right now. The e.l.f., I'm not sure about this one at all. I think I liked the Essence better, and it reminds me of, who is it that has the 3 colors? Like Chanel or something? It reminded me of that. Whichever one I'm thinking of, that was very expensive. And I think this would give it a run for its money. I feel like it did blur. And like I said, I need to work with this some more. I don't really have final thoughts on this at this point. This Revlon ColorStay Full-Time Waterproof Mascara. I'll be curious to see how easy it is to remove. Hopefully it won't be too difficult to remove, because my poor lashes have been not doing so well lately, and they need a little bit of love. But anyways, I'll also be curious to see if it flakes and if it smudges at all. Hopefully it won't. I will definitely let you know how that worked out. And this is very pretty. This has kind of been, I think, a bestseller for NYX. This is a new color. From what I understand, this is a new color. I could be wrong about that. But when it said new products from NYX, it said this was a new color. And again, this is the color Inside Scoop. And I think it's very good. It feels very comfortable on my lips. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It just feels nice and nourishing. It feels what is wrong with me? It feels nourishing on my lips. It feels very comfortable. And it didn't provide a lot of color. I mean, you can see how dark it is in the tube versus how, you know, light it sort of is on my lips. It's not something, this is like just for, you know, not going anywhere, like just a daytime kind of look, I think. But it's pretty, it's nice. It's supposed to give all day hydration, so or 12-hour hydration. So I'm constantly struggling with dry lips. So I'll let you know if it worked or didn't work out, but I like it. I think it's good. I think I'll carry it with me in my purse so that I can reapply throughout the day. And I think that was all the new products. That was it. Full face of new, and not just new to me, new to the store. It's the first time. It's the first time, guys. Let's celebrate. Woo! It's the first time Robin's ever done new in the drugstore product. A full face of new in the drugstore products. So that's kind of fun. I like to be on the cutting edge. That about does it for me. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. And if you have any questions about these products, I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have and try to leave a description, like I said, in the pinned comments about how these products wore and what my thoughts are. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and hit the notification bell. And until next time, you know what? You know it. You're doing great.